Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and I'm on my live stream at live.bwana.tv as well. And you may have seen my video where I unboxed the HP Mini 1035 NR. And I've had a couple days to play with it, and that's literally what I've been doing. I've been playing because it seems like a toy, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I never thought that netbooks would be as a pleasurable experience as it has been. This thing has been pretty much everywhere. I took it with me, not everywhere except the bathroom. I took it with me into the bedroom, in the living room, and in my office, and I was playing with it, doing a lot of stuff with it. And basically, I was performing all the tasks, including some things I didn't even plan to do. So let me give you a quick review of it. In case you didn't already know, this is the HP 1035 NR. And let me put up a disclaimer. I do work for Hewlett-Packard, so the views expressed in this video do not reflect those of my employer. Thank you. I've been playing with it. This let me go over the specs a little bit. This has a 1.6 gigahertz processor. It has a 10.2-inch screen. It's an Intel Atom processor, the N270. Weighs about 2 pounds. They listed at 2.38 pounds. And if you close it, it's very sleek, very nice. And my wife just walked in, and I got her Vivian Tam edition. She's going to be getting one of those. I don't know if she's going to let me unbox that one for her, but she's going to like it. It's got a gigabyte of RAM. That seems to be the max, although I've got some YouTube comments on people who said they were able to go beyond that, but I haven't validated that. So that's 1 gigabyte of RAM. It has an Intel. As you can imagine, being a netbook is not going to have the best graphics card. So it has an Intel Graphics Media Accelerator 950, the GM 950, up to 128 megabytes of total available graphics memory. This one has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and also has a multimedia card, 60 gigabyte hard drive. I'm giving you guys the tour as I'm doing it. And it's got an HP webcam built into it. So it's really nice. I won't say really nice. It's got nice specs for a netbook, and I've gotten a lot of feedback already, including some from Chris Perillo and some other people, that there are better netbooks available in the market, and I have an opinion about that I'm going to share. When you talk about netbooks, you're kind of talking about the low-end spectrum of hardware. You're not going to have the fastest processor, you're not going to have the biggest screen, you're not going to have the fastest hard drive, and you're not going to have the fastest video card. So with that said, when you talk about performance, you know, you're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel. You don't buy these for performance. And I don't believe you buy them for storage as well. Some of these things come with 8 gigabyte hard drives, 16 gigabyte solid state drives. You buy them for portability, and you buy them for aesthetics and convenience. And kind of what Apple was trying to do with the MacBook Air, but they didn't. The price was a little high for what they were trying to do. You were paying for that convenience. So that's what I feel about the netbook line of notebooks, is that you're paying for convenience, and when you talk about specs, you know, you're kind of splitting hairs. Some things are more important to other people. I know the hardcore geeks, they look at hard drive, they look at screen size, they look at battery life. You know, those things are important, but for the masses and for a lot of people, they're not as important as the keyboard or the screen, how it looks, or how heavy it is, or how durable it is, and how it looks. This has a Vivian Tam edition. That's a very famous designer who designed an HP notebook, and it's very nice. So when it comes to looks, I gotta say this one comes out on top. I haven't seen, I've seen quite a few, both up close and pictures, but this one to me looks physically the best. And the keyboard is very, very nice. I've been typing on it. It reminds me I have my Apple wireless keyboard here, and hopefully I won't hit any keys. I've already hit some. I'm starting up web pages and everything over there. Here's my Apple keyboard next to this guy, and it's almost the same size. The keys are a little bit farther apart than the HP Mini, so it's almost a full-size keyboard, which is, I mean, for a notebook, which is kind of amazing considering the size. And if you look at the keys, they do look cramped. They are very close together. There's a lot of ingenuity that went into making sure the keyboard was as big as as it could be in such a small package. Has a nice little speaker here. It's like a speaker bar, if you will. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a speaker bar there. And the sound is terrible. What can I say? It's a netbook. I didn't expect the sound to be all that great. But if you're looking for a stereo, great iPod, iPhone-like sound, you're not going to get it here. It's very, I can't even explain this. The highs are really high and the lows are not low at all. But it's a netbook, so I didn't expect that. So as you can see, I'm talking about a lot of compromises I had to make when I'm buying this. And if you're looking at buying a netbook, you have to think that way. You're going to have to compromise a lot of things you're used to on your desktop and your notebook in order to utilize this. The performance is surprisingly well, because I set my expectations very low. My expectations were it was going to, be slower than my other laptop, which is a old ThinkPad, and it was going to be slower than all the other laptops I have in the house. But I gotta say, when it comes to basic things, I've decided on Google Chrome. I know the chat room's going to be mad at me because they voted for Firefox in the poll. But I put Google Chrome on here, and I put some other things. I put VLC Media Player. Let me go ahead and play a video real quick. Let's find the video. And I played some Hulu videos from Hulu.com, and I didn't get any degradation. I mean, those tasks, checking email, watching movies, watching little clips, YouTube, surfing the web on social networks, and that I mean, that's going to be the main thing for this guy. I'm not going to do a lot of number crunching, but I'm going to make this full screen here so you can get an idea. And this is an episode of Naruto playing, and the quality is very good. Very good, seamless. This is a AVI file. This is not online. This is not YouTube. This is a local file that I actually put on here. So it's very nice. Now, some of my gripes, and I've talked about a lot of good things, and I've talked about compromises. One of the biggest gripes, there's two of them I have with the HP Mini 1035NR. The biggest gripe is the screen gloss. I am not a fan of a glossy screen. As you can see, you can probably see the other side of my office if you look at this screen. Very, very reflective glossy screen. Very, very reflective. It took me a little while to get used to it. Very distracting. Almost to the point to where you can get really frustrated with it. So if you have a chance, go into a Best Buy or somewhere locally and look at the screen and make sure that you can deal with that, because that can be very distracting. You have to look at it head on. If I look at it head on, I'm used to it now. Took me a few hours to get used to it, but I'm used to it now. But man, it is very, very glossy screen. The other thing that could be better on this, and I knew I was going to sacrifice some, but the battery life needs to be better. It's got a 3-cell battery, and I rated it. I turned everything up on full blast, and I rated it at about 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's with everything on full blast, brightness, wireless, everything on. The screen didn't go to sleep at all. Now, I put it on some more reasonable settings. I turned the brightness down. I put some energy saving settings in there to be normal. And I actually did some stuff with that, and I got about 2 hours and 45 minutes out of that. So it's rated at 3 hours. So that's kind of what I expected. But after using it, I see I'm going to be using it a lot more. I didn't think I would be attached to it like I'm becoming attached to it. So I want more battery life. There are rumors, and I do work for HP, but I don't know this to be sure. There are rumors that they may be coming out with a 6-cell attachment that you can buy. That's not available yet, but it may be coming out soon. And some of the other netbooks, they do have 6 cells, so they have better battery life. So those were the two pain points. The screen is way too glossy, and I could really use some more battery life. The hard drive speed is great. I have the 4200 RPM drive, 60 gigabyte. I don't foresee myself going over that. I do a lot of storage on other machines, big files like videos like this. After I watch it, I'm probably going to delete it. Or I can store it on online storage. I was thinking about using, signing up for the HP Upline. And yeah, HP Upline, they give you a 6-month trial where you can store things online. So I'm thinking about trying that. I may even be able to get an employee discount. So all in all, the HP Mini 1035NR, I think it's well worth the purchase. This retails for $450. I got it for about $420 after you watch my unboxing to hear the story. I got it for about $420. If I would have gotten the employee discount, I went to Circuit City and got it. If I would have got the employee discount with HP, it would have cost me about $400. And I probably would have paid for rush shipping, so it probably would have been $430. So I actually would have paid more if I would have got it from work. But $426 at Circuit City, and it's a little pricey. It's one of the pricier models, but it's, to me, the form factor, the look, the weight, the keyboard. You know, the webcam stinks. I talked about that in the unboxing. The webcam is really bad. I didn't even expect that to be okay. It's poor in low lighting. And lighting like this is decent. I can do seismic videos and things like that. But otherwise, it's not going to be the greatest. But I think it's worth the money. I do. For kids, I don't know. For adults, it can really serve as a great secondary machine if you need to. I mean, if I used to travel a lot. If I had something like this on the airplane, I would have been golden. Because the only thing I did on the airplane was review PowerPoints, check email, and watch movies. So this could do that. It literally could do that. So all in all, I gotta recommend the HP Mini 1035NR. And like I said, this is my opinion. Nothing to do with my employer. Great purchase, decent price, and decent performance. And you're gonna like netbooks. If you're on the fence about netbooks, you're gonna like it. It's hard. My wife, she's already fell in love with it. She hasn't even got hers yet. So, all right, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv. This is my review of the HP 1035NR. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you're in the market or if you have any questions, just post a comment to this video and I'll answer it the best I can. We'll see. I haven't talked much about the ports, but it has 2 USB ports. It has an express card slot. It has one headphone and mic jack and a power jack. And it also has a dedicated, someone told me what this was. This is a covered slot. It's a dedicated port for storage, for external storage. You can buy what they call a mini drive, and it fits snug against the, right here, it fits snug against the side of it, so it kind of goes with the look that you can buy from HP. Like 8 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte. It's almost like a thumb drive almost, but it's like bigger. Alright, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv. HP Mini 1035NR. It's my new best friend, besides my wife and other things. Enjoy.